Hi, I'm SARTU NYAMBE and I have something to say. That was not nice ways. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hi, I'm SARTU. Hey! I hope everyone's doing well and amazing. We're officially in autumn. Woohoo! Get your coats out, get your boots out. Let's have a kiki. Whoa. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my relationship with opening up and asking for help, and how I have come to realization that I find it difficult to do so, and I want to explore more why, because I feel like this is like a video diary that I use to help make sense of my mind. I need to help myself in some type of way, people. So let's just get into the video. So yes, asking for help. Oh my gosh. I really do feel like I'm not alone in this when I say that I do really find it difficult to open up to people about what I'm experiencing and what I'm feeling. I think definitely for me personally, a lot of the things that have gotten me to this point of where I feel uncomfortable with the whole idea of speaking about how I feel is definitely rooted in past traumas that has now manifested in different elements and emotions that I connect to the whole idea of open up and connecting to people and seeking help, basically. Definitely growing up, I did not have the space or the room to be able to express how I felt, and a lot of the time my feelings were very much minimalized or ignored or acted as if it didn't exist. So a lot of gaslighting going on. I feel as if it's very much just a way that we've been socialized, where in order for us to be able to gain strength or gain resilience, sometimes we're taught that we have to ignore and just carry on, when sometimes that doesn't work for everyone. It doesn't work for me. Having those experiences in my life where I wasn't allowed to explore how I feel or being reprimanded for feeling or reacting in a certain type of way definitely has manifested into where I am now, and into these key three elements where I find it difficult to be able to open up and to ask for help and to seek refuge in someone. So number one being that I minimalize my issues and my problems. Like I was saying, through past traumas, I minimalize how I feel and why and what I'm experiencing, just because I think and feel as if it doesn't matter and there's bigger issues out there that other people are experiencing. And also feeling the embarrassment of thinking like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're reacting, or you're reacting in this type of way because of this small reason, and you're triggered by this and blah blah blah, which it is a big deal. If it's making me feel some type of way, it matters. And I think that's what I'm trying to learn here, is the fact that no experience and no issue really has an emotion. We're the ones that attach emotion and value to it in whatever way, whether it's a negative or positive, we add that to it. And I think that's what I need to learn, is just neutralize it and just be like, you're experiencing this and that is what it is. Allowing myself to feel with no judgment and to know that it's happening. Feel confident enough to express that to people. But I do get scared because I don't want people to think as if that I'm weak and what I'm experiencing is something that is not a big deal. And then that leads into number two, which is fear of judgment. I think definitely when you express yourself to people, you do not know how they're going to react to what you're going to say. And I'm definitely a person that I have a fear of the unknown, so not knowing how someone's gonna react really worries me, and second guessing if I should feel this way, if I'm allowed to feel this way. To have an individual in front of you and exposing yourself and not knowing what they're gonna say definitely worries me. But also on the flip side, having the reaction and the advice that I need, basically. Obviously, we're all individuals, we're not psychic, we don't know what each other needs. Sometimes we need to verbalize it, and sometimes I feel like people just say the wrong things to me. So I'm just like, I just rather not even just talk to you, because at this point I'm just like, you're just gonna get me even more frustrated and make me feel even more annoyed about how I feel about myself, but also feeling so misunderstood, and I think that's definitely connected to it. It's the fact, fear of judgment, feeling misunderstood, and just not being seen or heard. So yeah, and then number 3 is, what is number 3? Having to face the truth. I have a saying that I always express and live by to a certain extent, you know. Stops at me. If you allow someone to talk long enough, they'll be able to answer their own questions. And I believe that's so true. I believe wholeheartedly, innately, and intuitively, we all truly know what we need and what we want. But it's all about, are we ready to take those necessary steps and accountability to know that we do have control in order to do so? And what I can say about myself is no. A lot of the time, I don't feel like I have the strength or the power or the readiness to do that yet, because I'm scared. I do not feel like sometimes I have the strength to be able to do what I know within my soul I need to do. And I think that's why a lot of the time I'm very specific with what I say to people, because if I say it all, they're like, well, then you just should do this. And I'm thinking, I know I should do it, but I don't want to do it. So let's not talk about that, please. But I feel like I'm so tainted by those past experiences from my childhood and my teenage years, and even in my early adult years, that has really put a bad taste in my mouth and has made me fearful of the world and of people. And I think I'm definitely learning how to accept myself and how I react to the world and how I see the world, and understanding that it's okay and to be nice to myself and everything. In conclusion to all of these things that I've learned about myself and why I find it difficult to ask for help, in a nutshell, what it comes down to is I am not emotionally vulnerable whatsoever. Okay, not so whatsoever. I find it difficult to be emotionally vulnerable, and I think that's something that I need to explore and understand more about, and maybe I can help myself. And yeah, so basically, so that is the end of the video. This was just something that I need to do for myself to just help me through this process of just understanding why I find it so hard to be able to stand in who I am. Oh my God. Hi, this is Editing SARTU here. Hope everyone's doing all right. So basically what happened was I got quite emotional towards the end of the video, so I didn't do an outro. But thank you so much for watching, and I have put a clip in that I found on Instagram that was really inspiring to me, and I thought would be a great way to wrap up the video. So take a look at this amazing video and the lovely words that really touched me. I hope it touches you guys too. Enjoy, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Holding and hiding is the opposite of healing. The mind doesn't want you to share. The mind doesn't want you to be vulnerable. The mind doesn't want you to speak out what you're feeling inside. It doesn't because it's afraid. It's a scared little boy. It's a scared little girl. And it creates a story around everything that you're holding on to, and it attaches a meaning to it. And that meaning is typically a negative meaning. You are this, you are this, you are this, you are that. And if anyone ever finds out, they're going to judge you, they're going to not like you, they're going to not love you, and the whole game is going to fall apart. Your breakthrough begins when you finally start being vulnerable. The world changes when human beings start being vulnerable.